Okay, happy holidays again. December readings. Let's see who we get next. Cancerian. Alright, so keep in mind, again, these are the original zodiac before they transferred them over to just the 12 and removed Ophiuchus, because they decided that that was a good idea. Everything's kind of shifted, so you still fall under the category of the original Cancerian within the dates, or you may be a different one according to the older zodiacs. So Cancerian, July 21st to August 9th, Crab, Brain, Pituitary, Ruby, Peridot, Moon, Silver, Pearl, and Monday. Alright, let's see what we can get for Cancerian. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Of course, you're the more, according to everybody else, the emotional ones, but you also are the ones that know how to swim through the emotion. So keep in mind, don't let that bother you. Don't let it tear you down. Okay. Currently 634 here. We've got 2 of coins in reverse, all right? So you're not necessarily juggling with things, but at the same time, you're using your intuition. If you have to juggle anything, you're using your intuition, your third eye, so that you can make the proper decisions. Okay? So the energy I'm picking up from here is like, even if things get flipped around or upside down or emotions are flaring up or everything like that, you still manage to stay grounded. Thinking of the whole, you know, penguins, how they kind of wobble. I'm not saying you wobble, Cancerian, don't get me wrong. But the whole idea of the black and white and orange being sacral, and then black and white being yin and yang, masculine and feminine, and that balance between the two, and still being able to have that placement, like your footing. This could also resonate with the whole idea of merfolk, or Highland dancing, or ballet, or something like that. The footing is very important. So keeping and standing your ground, staying stable, staying balanced, even though everything's flipped around, you're still managing. And it's almost like this person's hand is right on top of the water here. So you've got a grasp of it. It's almost like you can cup your hands in water and you can keep it in there. You use it for whatever you need. So you use your emotions, Cancerian, in a proper way so that you don't end up having to juggle. What else do we have for Cancerian? Guide. 6 of clubs. You've got people behind you. You've got certain entities or energies that will defend you. You defend yourself. We've got this steed here who is gray, which is a mix between the white and black. You have a cape of green, so you usually do things out of heart. You could be known as like somebody that carries like a loving heart vessel, sort of. You're just one to be full of unconditional love. You kind of carry that. And I'm being distracted right now with this plow that's going back and forth, feeling like I'm out of place. Maybe you feel out of place, or you feel like you should move, or you feel like you're just getting in the way and you kind of want to take a step back. That's fine. But whatever this is odds that are surmounted. So this is something that you're overcoming, whether it be insecurities or thoughts of any kind of negative thoughts, really. You still in tune with your solar plexus. The 2 of coins, he's cloaked in yellow anyway, so that's solar plexus energy. And then when it comes to the 6 of clubs, he's got like I don't want to say a skirt, but he's got like a bottom piece here that's yellow as well. So that kind of carries on from, I would say, mid-teens to where you are now, depending on whatever age you are. It doesn't matter. You could be even in your 60s. But whatever this is something you carried with you. Your solar plexus energy, your inner child. You wear a crown as well. Some other people could have given you the idea that you have kind of Jesus vibes. Again, with the unconditional love, the positive energy that's carried, or carrying the burdens of other people too. You could know twins or have something to do with twins or twin flame. We've got the Queen of Cups here. This could be you or another person's energy. This feels like another person that's come in. Maybe this is the person that helped you be stable or created a form of stability. This person also knows how to stand well Even though she's right on the edge of the steps there, she still remains balanced, and she has one toe pointed down, which would be the left toe. So instead of 10 toes down, it's almost like 5 toes down. So she's half in, half out. She could be half in the spiritual realm, half in the physical realm. That's her understanding. That's why she's able to carry this cup of love as well. So this is your significant other, or this is somebody that's brought you stability, or this is just you yourself, Cancerian. See how she has that toe pointed down? Right there. And then she's got the other one on the step. So she's taken the necessary steps in loving herself first. Stands in between the 2 pillars of green, 2 pillars of love. It's almost giving me candy cane vibes. That's also going back to the old barber shop. Something could be significant for that. And then old barbers also used to be what? The dentists and the surgeons. So you could know somebody that's a surgeon or a dentist. That's significant as well. What else can we get for Cancerian? Don't lose your cool, no matter whatever the situation is. Maybe listen to some classical music. It does help me. 4 of coins in the reverse. So you're not the one to pinch pennies. You probably are definitely okay with making big purchases. You have no problem with accumulating more, even though you put some away. You've got a firm grasp on the energy of money. So most people don't understand the energy of money. It's just an energy. It's literally something we've given meaning to. So you could have paper, you could have coins or whatever, but it's something us as a collective, a thought, has given something of material value, energy. So a lot of it's digital right now. We don't even, not too many people carry currency with them in their pocket. I'm even like kind of looking back to the whole idea of coppers, like the pennies, and how beneficial it is to be interaction, like the interaction with human beings and copper, the value of it, the medic value of it, like how it can help heal. And the fact that, again, now I'm going all the way back to like the Silver Age, Gold Age, Bronze Age, but then they don't talk about the Copper Age. And then now I'm thinking about the pyramids, how there's 3 of them, but there's actually 4. There's many pyramids, but like the significant ones, there should be the 4th one that they don't talk about. Anyways, copper's very significant. You don't seem to be pinching pennies. You seem to be doing just fine. You have some put away for yourself or others. You're cloaked in purple, so you already know this. You've already thought ahead. Very, very well organized. Like I said, you don't really have to juggle like other people do, and the purple carries throughout the whole thing. So does the solar plexus energy, and so does the blue. Okay, I wanted to skip and grab a bunch of cards instead of shuffling through. So maybe you don't want to go through certain things from your past right now. That's fine. We're supposed to... The song that's playing right now is that old refrain. Refrain is usually keeping yourself from something, to stop yourself from something. Refrain, refrain. I wonder if I have that in here. Dozen. Novelist. Refrain. Scared, principality, proud. R-A-P-E is coming up as well. That was quick. Refuse. Do we have refrain here?
Music by Fritz Kreisler, that old refrain. It's a Roman style violin, the
That old refrain.
by Fritz. This is Sunday afternoon, so I'm Jane Still. I'm having a wonderful day. A couple of pieces coming up.
Refrain. Not seeing it in the small one. Let's see if we have it in the bigger one here. So you could be doing your research, looking into certain things, or finding meaning to something. Counsel. Hideaway, ineffective. You could be hiding from something, or somebody could be hiding from you. Misprint. An obsession. Refrain, refrain. Redundant. These are words that are popping out to me. They may be symbolic to you. Take what resonates, okay? Capable of living. Refrain. Research. Bear with me, guys. Sometimes get called to. All right. Sometimes I get called to look certain things up, okay? Well, resistance to damage, harm, or injury, invulnerable, immune. Sikhism, removal. Yeah, I'm not seeing it in here. Nope. Anyways, you can look it up on your own. I'm not going to waste too much time on that. My apologies. Movement. Okay, so what else can we get for this 4 of coins? Ooh. 10 of cups in the upright. So inner child, happy endings, wish fulfillment, things that you want, things you've manifested. You're very happy with everything, the way that it's lined up. Ooh, nice. All those cups. What I'm getting here from this gentleman that's looking at all those cups is he's like, wow. It all worked out so nicely. Or wow, I worked so hard for all this stuff. And then the woman beside him, she's just kind of like reminiscing of all the good times. It's just, he's preoccupied on all that's accumulated, and she's just kind of joined in the energy. So I don't know if that's you in this Queen of Cups energy. I kind of feel distracted again. Anyways, get back to what we were talking about. Cancerian. What else can we get for Cancerian? Got a younger energy here. This could be a son, or this could be like somebody you're mentoring. Page of Swords. It's a little bit embarrassed. So if this is a son, he could be embarrassed, or she could be embarrassed of their parents and the way they're acting. Maybe a little bit disassociating from the family, or has a few words exchanged. Not quite, this isn't giving me quite resolved energy. This is more like things still left up in the air, whatever that is. Okay, what else can we get for Cancerian? 3 of Cups. This always reminds me of the 3 sisters. That could be symbolic throughout mythology or even past history. 3 sisters is symbolic. 3 energies. Just, it doesn't even have to be sisters, just 3 energies in general. We've got the one focused on themselves, we've got the ones with a head in the cloud, and then we've got the one that's looking at other people's cups and what they have. So it's almost like a jealousy energy. So we've got self-love, got kind of materialistic, what would you call that? What's that energy? What is that energy called? Why do I feel at a loss for words? Maybe you feel at a loss for words? It's kind of like euphoric, kind of. It's a happy energy. And then you've got the other one over here that's got her hand on her hip. What was the full meaning of that? Let me get some clarification on that. Okay. Yeah, resolution of a problem, conclusion, solace, healing, satisfactory result, fulfillment, and compromise. So not only it's coming up in the 3 of Cups, but it's coming up with the 6 of Clubs as well. Those are 2 very similar energies that I'm getting here. So maybe there's some sort of resolution that you've come to, whether it be for this 10 of Cups. All in all, Cancerian, this is looking like really good energy. The only one that's a little bit I'm unsure of here is the Page of Swords, and I'm not, it's like skepticism maybe, or maybe this is somebody that's not on board with the rest of it. Even though all this energy is good, this other person's not so much on board with it. So you could be dealing with somebody that's really reluctant, maybe a teenager or something like that, that just doesn't find anything fascinating to do with family or anything fascinating to do with the situation. Usually some teenagers are in that energy of like just unimpressed, kind of disgusted, unimpressed, embarrassed, like just dismissing everything, when really that's a phase that a lot of us go through of our own things we haven't sorted out internally. It's funny how that works. Oh, you want me to go over here? King of Coins in reverse. So this could be father-son dynamic. Whatever this is, it's not resolved. And it could be over money, or it could be over family business, or this is something that is being done that the son is not proud of or doesn't want any part of. That's fine. We all make choices for ourselves. Even under the age of 18, you should give some sort of free choice for a child. I don't care who you are. I know I don't have children of my own. It's easy for me to just say this, but if you make them believe that they have no right to speak for themselves at all, or at least come with like a case, build a case for themselves and state their truth, and you kind of build it into their brain that they are only allowed to follow directions and never speak for themselves, that's a dangerous thing to teach, okay? So this person's trying to stand on their own over here. What else can we get? These are some of the cards I made. 1, 2, we'll get 4, 3, 1 on top, 4, okay. Ooh, if they abandoned themselves and they abandoned you, then don't feel bad for walking away. And I've got that in handwriting. So there's a reason. This is symbolic. There's a reason it's done in handwriting. Not everybody knows how to do handwriting. I don't think it's taught in all schools. They're starting to bring it back, I think. But it's basically saying that if somebody has abandoned themselves in what brings them joy, and then they abandoned you, then they're more than likely to do it again. There's no reason to trust them. They've already shown you what you need to see, and you need to build healthy boundaries, okay? We've got third eye chakra. It's funny, you got 3 of them. Sacral chakra, and then we've got solar plexus chakra. So you've either activated all 3 of these, and then the other ones you just need to work on, or these are the ones that you need to work on personally, okay? Okay, are you happy? I went over there, I did that. All right. Maybe you feel that way about somebody else. Like, are you happy? I did what you asked me. Who's this Knight or King of Coins in reverse? I want to say Knight. So somebody could act immature, selfish, rude. 2 of Swords. So this is somebody that's also in their feminine energy, but speak words that are not so nice. Oh, and the card just went flying over there across the car. It's like, drop it. Don't even show me what it is that I have a problem with, or don't even show me what my flaws are. I don't want to deal with it. Don't talk to me about that shit. Or don't even acknowledge the fact that I'm treating you a certain way. So this is an energy, this King of Coins doesn't want to be put in their place, doesn't want to take accountability. They're really stubborn. It's not healthy stubborn either. This is like a kind of, you don't like it? Fuck you energy. I'm just going to be over here doing my own thing. I'm happy doing whatever I'm doing. Cancerian, I don't feel like this is you, but if this is you, you're gonna have to... No, this doesn't feel like you at all. This could be a father energy. Huge father energy. Okay. King of Coins. What else we got? Serenity, comfort. What's the King of Coins in reverse saying? Corruption. Using any means to achieve a desired end. Vice. Vices are usually bad habits. Avarice. Unfaithfulness. An old and vicious man. Peril and thriftlessness. So throws away the money, does whatever he wants with the money, doesn't care, makes poor decisions in investments. I don't know if this has to do with a law firm or form. So paperwork. I don't know if this has to do with maybe you're filing faulty paperwork, or this person's filing faulty paperwork and doesn't give a fuck who calls him out on it. That's going to come back to bite him in the ass. Whoever you are, Cancerian, you've got your 3 of coins. You've got your keys. You got your gifts, talents, and abilities. You use them wisely. You're very pleasant to other people. Maybe you brighten their day. Maybe you cheer them up when they talk to you. Like a happy-go-lucky kind of energy that I'm picking up here. There's lots of strings attached. So whatever you deal with on a daily basis, whoever this King of Coins is, has strings to you. That could have... So, I'm going back over here to the Queen of Cups. Remember the pillars here? And the influences remind me of the barber shop. So now I'm picking up the connection here. This is either like a brother-in-law or something like that, or a sister-in-law. Maybe the sister-in-law has a lot of love and stuff, but this King of Coins is not so nice. He's misused that privilege. What is he doing? What is the King of Coins doing behind the scenes? What's he doing? Not for you to know? Bullshit. What's he doing? Page of Clubs in reverse. It's almost like walking down the stairs. Going backwards. Page of Clubs in reverse. One of the sleeves is hanging down. There's holes to this. Maybe holes in a contract. Or maybe things that are not gaps. Gaps in information. Whatever this is. Because normally when I see that and it's like a spyglass for the lookout, this is somebody that looks out and has the best interest in other people too. Where'd that go? And then we got the 3 of Clubs. Again, these are like 2 people that are supposed to be watching out for other people or themselves. Normally this is ships coming in, but it's in reverse. There's a whole lot of shit going on here that shouldn't be. Can we get some... this is confusing. 3 of Clubs in reverse. What is that? Fowl. That's another word for chicken too, right? Covered with or containing extraneous matter which is offensive. Turbid, obscene, rainy, or tempestuous, unfair, loathsome, entangled, or in collision. To defile, to dirty, to become dirty, to come into collision, to become clogged. A colliding or impending due motion, an unfair piece of play. Whatever's going on here is not okay. And I want to get away from this energy, so we're going to jump over here. Third eye chakra. Yeah, your third eye chakra is lit. I'm pretty sure you're aware of all this stuff that's going on. Maybe you haven't said anything yet. Why haven't you said anything yet, Cancerian? You gotta speak your truth too. Even if it's gonna come back to you. If you choose not to say anything, you're gonna get in trouble too. Divine Universe has a way of making us feel pretty shitty for not speaking the truth, especially when it's to bring in justice. Again, solar plexus energy. What else can we get for the cards? Endurance. You've endured quite a bit, so maybe that's why you haven't spoken up. Maybe you don't want to be targeted, but that's not what you're supposed to do. What is your shadow side trying to reveal to you? What does it show you? Okay. Let's go over here to the past life oracle cards for Cancerian. Let's uncover you. I feel like you're being covered up, or there's a cover up. What is Cancerian need to see for past life oracle card? Something to do with a baby. This is next generation. Maybe you were adopted. Cancerian. We're hearing wedding music in the background. That's wedding music in the background. Okay, so we're getting baby. You could be the baby of the family, or maybe you were adopted. This is a baby in a basket. I get adoption vibes when I see this sometimes, but this is past life. So this is a sequence. Sequence are usually on a dress, but this, and sequence is usually a way things play out, but it's also a pattern. It's a cycle. So there's the cycles that need to be broken. This could be the abandonment idea, or just finding out you're adopted, some sort of information about that. This is past life oracle card. This is your, something to do with wedding too. What else can we get? What about marrying into the family? What is this marriage thing? What is this? I'm getting father. Your father didn't tell you everything, but you looked up to him. You held on so tightly, and you listened to every word, everything he taught you. You bought into it so much that you may have forgotten certain things that you need to do for you too. This doesn't have to be a negative energy card, but what I'm picking up, this is past life oracle card. This is a father figure. You bought into every word that was spoken, and if this is the King of Coins in reverse, if this is not you, this could be this father energy. They could be here with us, or they could be passed over. Or they could have passed over just recently. What's going on? Past life oracle card for Cancerian. Again, I wanted to cover up the Cancerian card with the father card. So you could be living in your father's shadow. That, yeah, we got the sword right over top of it. Egypt ties, Egyptian ties. I don't know if it was a previous reading or this one. Something to do with copper. How beneficial it is for the human body. That could be connections. That could be ties. And building too. This could have to do with Masonic. How they, and United States have on their money the eye. I believe it's the eye of Horus, if that's supposed to be. The all-seeing eye, Illuminati, all that crap. I mean, there's tons of cults and stuff. If people are not using their money for good, of course, why would you want to be a part of that? Or why finding out that you're a part of that? Or maybe you were adopted into something and you're realizing all this stuff, like your life's flashing before you. Well, it's time to make some changes then. If you get the opportunity, do so. 701, which is 8. 8 could be significant. Wedding rings, union, wedding, married, soul connection, soul contract, eternal love, everlasting promise. We did have the music in the background there. Can you hear it? The unveiling, the 2 rings, pituitary, something to do with pituitary. Opening brain, moon. Secrets, addiction, codependent, obsession, possessions, controlling, has a block and restraint. You're only holding yourself back. Don't rely on other people and their values and ways of doing things. Keep your morals and values intact. You're already figured out how to balance your emotions. You already figured out how to overcome. And you've already found this Queen of Cups energy. That could have been like a marriage thing. You're already in a good state financially. It doesn't always have to be here in the 3D. And what else? Okay, we got relocation. Troubadour. Troubador. And all of a sudden I'm seeing bad door. Okay, one of the class of poets who flourished in South Europe, especially in Provence, from the 11th to the end of the 13th century. You could be a poet or write poetry. There's some sort of trouble when it comes to not seeing things clearly, certain doorways. All right, hopefully that helps.